What crime could tear justice apart, forcing laws to rise from graves of blood? A single act, drenched in deceit, can shatter the chains that bind the guilty, exposing a nation drowning in its own sins. Welcome, true crime fanatics, to a tale that'll burn your soul and twist your heart like a blade in the dark. 3 cases, Ernesto Miranda, O.J. Simpson, Polly Klaas, didn't just scar their victims. They carved new laws into America's bones, laws born from anguish, fury, and a system's refusal to face its shame. From a 1963 Phoenix cell to a 1994 Los Angeles circus, these crimes forced courts, cops, and lawmakers to kneel, their echoes reshaping guilt, protection, and punishment. Were these laws justice, or shadows of our failures, hiding wounds that bleed forever? This is Crime Mysteries, shocking criminal stories, plunging into crimes that rewrote the law, gripping you until truth slips through the fog, like a scream no one dares hear. Subscribe, smash that like, hit the bell, and tread this blood-soaked path. Truth is a wraith, its whispers sharp as thorns, its weighted debt we all carry, its shadow a wound we can't close. America, 1960s to 1990s, is a furnace where hope chokes on despair. In 1963, Phoenix's 400,000 souls wither under a merciless sun, its jails a crucible. 10,000 arrests yearly, per DOJ stats, where suspects are crushed, their rights a ghost in the desert's blaze, their voices silenced by a system that thrives on fear, its heart as cold as the steel that binds them, its soul scarred by its own cruelty. By 1994, Los Angeles, a sprawling 3.5 million, writhes with scars from Rodney King's riots, domestic violence surging 30%, per 1994 LAPD data. Yet 70% of cases vanish, per DOJ. Victims' cries buried in a city that worships fame, its neon dreams a lie that strangles truth, its streets a graveyard of broken vows. In 1993, Petaluma, California, a quiet 40,000, hides its dread, 1,200 child abductions yearly, per 1993 NCMEC, exposing laws too weak, jails too porous, recidivism at 60%, per BJS, a nation blind to the predators it frees, its heart deaf to the screams it ignores, its soul stained by its own neglect. These decades, Kennedy's illusion, Reagan's sheen, Clinton's promises, see crime devour faith. Murders climbed 20% in the 60s, per FBI. Domestic homicides hit 5,000 yearly in the 90s, per DOJ. Repeat offenders walk free, per 1993 BJS. Their laughter a knife to justice's throat, their freedom a betrayal that bleeds the innocent dry. Each case, Miranda's coerced words, Simpson's gilded escape, Klaas's stolen breath, ignites a fire, their victims' blood demanding laws to cage the wicked, shield the broken, and mend a system that spat on their pain. But whose blood do we carry, and why do we turn away, leaving their cries to echo in the void? Picture Lena Carter, 40, a fictional Chicago Tribune journalist in 1994, her hands trembling as she types, her heart a tomb where her cousin Sarah, 28, rests, killed in 1992 by an abusive ex, her diary of sunset sketches soaked in blood, her dreams of painting shattered by a system that ignored her pleas, her death a chain that strangles Lena's soul, her guilt a fire that consumes her breath. Lena's crime beat is a crusade, her sobriety a fraying thread, her nightmares replaying Sarah's screams, her heart pounding with a truth that feels like a lie, her soul scarred by a question she can't escape. Why did we fail them? And what debt do we owe their blood? She chases these cases, from Phoenix's scorched cells to Petaluma's haunted streets, her notebook a requiem of loss, a forced confession, a star's acquittal, a child's cry. At a Los Angeles diner, neon buzzing like a dying heart, Lena sips coffee, interviewing a cop who whispers, "Laws change, Carter, But evil endures, slipping through our grasp like ash, wearing a new mask with every dawn, laughing at our feudal chains. Her editor, Frank Sullivan, 55, a chain-smoking cynic with 30 years in news, snarls, "You're chasing phantoms, Carter. Ghosts that'll drag you to ruin. Drop it before you're lost in their shadows." But Lena, clutching Sarah's locket, its engraved dream, a blade against her palm, digs deeper, her typewriter clacking past midnight, her soul screaming, "Were these crimes a spark for justice, or a mirror of our guilt? Their laws a shield or a shroud for wounds that never heal, whose blood stains our hands? And how do we live with the truth that we failed them? Their cries a debt we'll never repay." These cases span decades, each a wound on justice's heart, their victims' pain forging laws that bind our courts, cops, and prisons. But at what cost to the souls they swore to protect? We'll trace Miranda's 1963 arrest, Simpson's 1994 trial, and Klaas's 1993 tragedy, from bloodied scenes to hollow courtrooms, asking, did these laws save us, or betray the dead? Was justice a triumph, or a lie we tell to sleep, hiding a truth too raw to face, a debt too heavy to bear? Step into this noir of blood and broken oaths, where every case hides a secret, every law a scar, and the line between right and wrong blurs like ink in a storm. Its cracks a map of our shame, its truth a scream we can't silence, its blood a debt we'll never repay. Join the adventure. Subscribe now and unlock a world of exciting histories. March 13th, 1963, Phoenix, Arizona. Ernesto Miranda, 22, a laborer with a ninth-grade education, is dragged into a cell for kidnapping and rape. His name a spark that sets justice ablaze, its flames rewriting the rules of guilt and innocence. Its heat a warning we can't ignore. Phoenix, a desert sprawl of 400,000, pulses with 1960s dreams. Camelback Mountain looms. Elvis wails from jukeboxes. But its police stations are crypts. 80% of confessions beaten out without counsel. Per 1963 ACLU reports, suspects writes a myth. Their voices crushed in concrete tombs. Their lives as worthless as the dust that chokes the air. Their pain a debt we all carry. Their blood a stain we can't wash away. Miranda, a drifter with a rap sheet, burglary, peeping, per 1961 records, sits in interrogation room 2. Sweat pooling, cops looming like vultures, their voices sharp as thorns. Confess, Ernesto, or you're buried. No one's coming. No one cares. Your life ends here. No lawyer, no warning, just pressure. 2 hours later, he signs a confession, his scrawl a trembling plea. His IQ of 90, per 1963 psyche val, no shield against their tactics. His words a noose he didn't see. His fate a trap set by a system that feeds on silence. Its heart as cold as the steel that binds him. Its soul scarred by its own cruelty. The victim, Lois and Jameson, 18, a clerk, IDs him in a lineup. Her trauma a raw wound, her testimony a knife. Per 1963 court files. Her life shattered by a 20-minute assault in a desert alley. Her courage a flicker in a city that turned away. Her pain a scream no law could hear. Her blood a debt we'll never repay. Her life a truth we refuse to see. June 1963. Miranda's convicted, sentenced to 20 to 30 years. His confession the key. His trial a mockery. His life erased in a courtroom blind to fairness. Its justice a furnace that burns the weak. Its verdict a lie we tell to sleep. Its shadow a debt we can't escape. But Miranda's case shatters the system's veil. His public defender, Alvin Moore, 45, a weary idealist with ink-stained hands, appeals, arguing the confession was coerced. No rights read. Per 1964 filings, citing the Fifth and Sixth Amendments, self-incrimination, right to counsel, trampled by cops who saw suspects as prey. Their power a blade no law could dull, their arrogance a betrayal of every soul they swore to protect, their failure a wound we all carry. The case climbs to the U.S. Supreme Court. Miranda versus Arizona, 1966. Chief Justice Earl Warren, 74. A titan of justice, presiding. His gavel a hammer forging a new dawn. His eyes heavy with a nation's guilt. His heart scarred by a system that failed the vulnerable. His soul burdened by the blood it spilled. Warren's 5-4 ruling, June 13, 1966, is a thunderclap. Suspects must be informed of their rights, silence, counsel, protection from coercion, before questioning. Per SCOTUS records, a decision reshaping 600,000 arrests yearly. Per 1966 DOJ stats, its words carved into history. You have the right to remain silent. Miranda's retrial, 1967, tosses his confession, but Jameson's testimony and evidence, his car, fibers, per 1963 police logs, convict him again, 20 to 30 years, his name now a verb, his crime, a spark, his shadow a warning to every cop who dares to break the weak, his legacy a question that haunts us still, its truth a wound we can't close. Was this justice, or a loophole for monsters, letting the guilty slip through a system forced to kneel? Their silence a weapon that mocks victims like Lois, and their pain a debt we can't repay. Their blood a stain on our souls? Lena Carter, in 1994, unearths this truth, her Tribune archives open, her pen trembling as she writes. Miranda rewrote justice, but did it shield the innocent or arm the wicked? Their cries a scream we ignored, their blood a debt we'll never settle, their lives a truth we refuse to face. Lena stalks Phoenix's old precinct, its walls cracked like a broken vow. A retired cop, Joe Martinez, 68, snarling. Miranda tied our hands, Carter, crooks laugh, victims bleed, all for rights they twist into knives, all for a system that cares more for procedure than people, its heart as cold as the desert night. Lena's notebook burns with truth, 1963, 70% of Phoenix confessions thrown out post-Miranda, per DOJ, 30% of suspects freed on technicalities, per 1967 BJS, Jameson's trauma buried in legal debates, her courage a whisper in a city that moved on, her life erased by a world that valued rules over her pain, her blood a debt we all carry, her pain a wound no law could heal. Lena questions, did Miranda's rights protect the vulnerable or empower predators? Their silence a shield that mocked the broken, their lives a footnote in a system that failed them, their blood a stain we can't wash away. At a diner, neon flickering like a dying star, Lena pores over Moore's appeal, his plea. No man should lose liberty without a voice. Clashing with Martinez's growl. Justice died that day, Carter, choked by paperwork, buried in a grave no one visits, its soul scarred by its own lies. The ruling's legacy fractures. 80% of Americans know their Miranda rights by 1970, per Gallup. Yet 20% of convictions overturned by 1968, per BJS, fuel Nixon's law and order cry. Polling at 60% support, per 1968 Gallup. A scream against a system seen as weak. Its laws a veil for monsters like the one Lena chases next. Did Miranda's crime forge a fairer law, or unleash chaos? Its shadow a question that haunts every cell. Its truth a wound we can't close, its blood a debt we'll never repay, its pain a scream we can't silence? The next case, a star charade, tests justice's core, its verdict a wound that splits the world, its shadow a debt we can't escape. June 12, 1994, Los Angeles, California. O.J. Simpson, 46, NFL legend and Hollywood star, stands accused of murdering his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, 35, and Ron Goldman, 25. Their death's a thunderbolt that exposes a nation's blindness to domestic violence, their blood a debt we all carry. Los Angeles, a city of 3.5 million, reels from 1992 riots. Its streets raw. Domestic violence cases surging 30%, per 1994 LAPD data, yet 70% unprosecuted, per DOJ. Victims' cries drowned in a culture that worships fame. Its neon dreams a lie that buries truth. Its streets a graveyard of broken hearts. Its soul stained by its own neglect. Nicole, a mother of two, and Ron, a waiter, are found stabbed outside her Brentwood condo. Nicole's throat slashed, Ron's body torn. Per 1994 autopsy reports, their blood a river under a moonlit sky. Their lives snuffed out in a frenzy that stains the night. Their pain a scream no city could hear. Their blood a stain we can't wash away. Their lives a truth we refuse to see. Simpson, with a history of abuse, 1989 spousal battery plea. Per LAPD records, flees in a white Bronco. June 17, 1994, a 90-minute chase watched by 95 million. Per Nielsen, his fame a shield. His guilt a question that fractures a nation. His shadow a warning of justice blinded by wealth. Its scales tipped by a system that bows to stars. Its heart scarred by its own lies. Its soul burdened by the blood it spilled. Arrested, Simpson pleads absolutely not guilty. Per 1994 court files, his dream team, Johnny Cochran, Robert Shapiro, clashing with prosecutor Marcia Clark, 40, whose evidence, blood, gloves, DNA, per 1,994 forensics, paints a killer, yet his charm, seen in the naked gun, sways a city, its soul torn between truth and spectacle, its justice a charade that mocks the dead, its verdict a lie we tell to sleep, its shadow a debt we can't escape. The trial, January, October 1995, is a pandemonium. 1,100 reporters, 20 million viewers daily. Per Nielsen, Cochran's, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit a mantra. Simpson acquitted October 3, 1995. 70% of black Americans cheering, 60% of whites doubting. Per 1995 Gallup, a verdict that shatters trust. Its echo a cry for laws to shield the vulnerable, not the gilded. Its truth a wound no courtroom could heal. Its blood a debt we'll never repay. Nicole's murder lays bare America's domestic violence plague. 5,000 women killed yearly. Per 1994 DOJ, 50% by partners. Yet 80% of abusers walk free. Per 1994 BJS, victims like Nicole. 911 calls in 1989, 1993. Per LAPD, ignored. Their pleas lost in a system that shrugs at bruises. Their lives erased by a culture that worships power. Their pain a debt we can't pay. Their blood a stain we can't wash away. Their cries a scream we ignored. The trial's fallout births the Violence Against Women Act VAWA. Signed September 13, 1994, by President Clinton, pouring $1.6 billion into shelters, hotlines, and prosecution. Per DOJ, training 10,000 cops by 1996, per 1995 FBI reports, and strengthening restraining orders, used in 1 million cases by 2000, per BJS. Nicole's blood a spark, her death a scream that forced a nation to see, her pain a debt we all carry, her life a truth we refuse to face. Lena Carter, covering the trial, stands at Nicole's condo, now a shrine, clutching Sarah's locket, her cousin's 1992 murder by an abusive ex, a wound that mirrors Nicole's, her diary's sunset sketches a dream crushed by a system that failed her, her death a chain that strangles Lena's soul, her blood a debt she can't repay, her pain a wound no law could heal. She interviews VAWA advocate Susan Herman, 50, who whispers, Nicole's blood woke us, Carter, but VAWA's a bandage. Too late for her. Too late for thousands. Their cries still echo in the dark. Their pain a debt will never settle. But Lena digs deeper. 1996, 30% of VAWA funds misspent, per GAO. 20% of restraining orders violated, per 1998 BGS. Victims still dying. Their screams drowned in a system that profits from their pain. Its laws avail for a wound that bleeds forever. Its heart blind to their fear. Its soul scarred by its own neglect. Its truth a wound no law could heal. Was VAWA justice, or a hollow vow? Shielding survivors, or masking a system too broken to care? Its ink stained with blood it couldn't save. Its shadow a debt we'll never repay. Its pain a scream we can't silence? Lena's Tribune story. Nicole's legacy. Salvation or spectacle? Exposes bias. Cochran's race card. Clark's DNA stumbles. Per 1995 LA Times. Circulation 1 million. Sway jurors. Simpson's acquittal cheered by 10,000. Per New York Times. Yet 80% of domestic violence victims face retaliation. Per 1996 DOJ. Nicole's sister, Denise, sobbing. She begged for help, and fame saved him, leaving her to die. Per 1995 court records. Her grief a fire. Her pain a spectacle for 20 million CNN viewers nightly. Per 1995 Nielsen. Their eyes blind to her loss. Their hearts deaf to her screams. Their souls burdened by the blood they ignored. At a shelter, Lena meets survivor Maria, 32, who whispers, "VAWA gave me a number to call, Carter, but no law stops his fists. No system saves us from his rage. No justice heals the scars he left. No hope silences the fear that haunts me." Lena's notebook burns. 1995. VAWA funds 500 shelters, per DOJ. But 40% of victims turned away. Per 1996 NWS. Sarah's death a statistic. Her sketches a cry no one heard. Her life erased by a world that cared more for headlines than her pain. Her blood a debt we all carry. Her pain a wound no law could heal. Frank, her editor, snarls, "You're too close, Carter. Let Simpson's circus fade. Let justice rot in its grave. Let the dead sleep in peace." But Lena questions, did VAWA empower the broken, or glorify a trial that mocked the dead? Its ink stained with blood it couldn't save. Its truth a wound that festers in every shattered home. Its shadow a warning of justice's cost. Its pain a scream we can't silence? The next case, a child's dirge, tests justice's core. Its law a scar that splits a nation. Its truth a wound we can't close. Its blood a debt we'll never repay. October 1st, 1993. Petaluma, California. Polly Klaas, 12, is abducted from her slumber party, her kidnapping a dagger that pierces a town's heart. Its cry rewriting the laws that cage the guilty. Its pain a debt we all carry. Petaluma, a quiet 40,000, hums with vineyards and small-town warmth, yet 1,200 child abductions yearly. Per 1993 NCMEC data, expose a nation blind to its predators. Its laws too frail. Its jails a revolving door. 60% recidivism. Per 1993 BGS, a system that frees monsters to hunt again. Its heart as cold as the night that swallowed Polly. Its soul stained by its own neglect. Its truth a wound we can't close. Richard Allen Davis, 39, a career criminal. Rape, robbery, per 1,984 records, breaks into Polly's home, knife gleaming, tying up her friends, stealing her life. Per 1993 police reports, her scream a whisper in the dark, her love for violin, sheet music left on her bed, a dream crushed in a moment, her hope a flicker snuffed out by a hand that felt no remorse, her life a debt we all owe. Her pain a scream no law could hear. Found December 4th, 1993. Strangled in a ditch. Per autopsy files, Polly's death ignites a firestorm. Her father, Mark Klaas, 50, a grieving giant, rallying 10,000 at vigils, per SF Chronicle, circulation 500,000. His cry, "No more monsters." A blaze that scorches California's courts. Its heated demand for justice no prison could contain. Its truth a wound no law could heal. Its blood a stain we can't wash away. Davis, arrested November 30th, 1993, with Polly's hair in his car, per forensics, smirks at trial, per 1996 transcripts. His rap sheet, 20 years of crime, freed early, per 1993 parole records, a slap to justice. His freedom a death sentence for Polly. Her blood a debt we'll never repay. Her pain a scream we ignored. Her life a truth we refused to see. Was this a crime that could force change, or a dirge for a system too broken to hear? Its silence a betrayal of every child. Its failure a wound that bleeds eternal. Its shadow a debt we can't escape? Polly's murder births California's three strikes law. 1994, mandating 25 to life for third felonies, per California Penal Code, targeting repeat offenders like Davis, who'd served 7 years for a 1984 kidnapping, per Dirge, released to kill again. His smirk a taunt to a system too weak to cage him. His freedom a betrayal that cost Polly her life. Her blood a debt we all carry. Her pain a wound no law could heal. Proposition 184, backed by 72% of voters, per 1994 election data, passes, fueled by Polly's face on 2 million flyers, per NCMEC. Her smile a plea for change. Her death a spark for 20 states to adopt similar laws by 1996, per BJS, impacting 100,000 inmates by 2000, per DOJ. Its weight a hammer for justice. Its edge a blade that cuts the innocent. Its heart a question no courtroom could answer. Its truth a wound we can't close. Lena Carter, covering the case, kneels at Polly's memorial, a violin etched in stone, clutching Sarah's locket. Her cousin's murder a wound that mirrors Mark's grief. Her pen trembling as she writes. Polly's law-locked cages, but too late for her. Too late for Sarah. Their blood a debt we can't pay. Their cries a truth we refuse to hear. Their lives a scream we ignored. She interviews Assemblyman Bill Jones, 52, who pushed 3 strikes, whispering, "Polly's blood forced us to act, Carter." But no cage heals the heart. No law silences her scream. No justice brings her back. Her pain a debt will never settle. But Lena digs deeper. 1995, 10,000 nonviolent offenders jailed under 3 strikes, per BJS. 20% of sentences overturned by 2000, per ACLU, sparking cries of overreach. 60% of black inmates hit hardest, per 1996 DOJ. A law accused of trading justice for vengeance. Its hammer crushing the wrong hands. Its truth a wound that festers in every cell. Its shadow a warning of justice's cost. Its blood a debt we'll never repay. Did 3 strikes save lives, or build a prison empire? Its ink stained with the grief of those it failed. Its heart a question we can't answer. Its pain a scream we can't silence? Lena's Tribune story. Polly's law, salvation or sin? Exposes bias. Davis's smirk swayed jurors, per 1996 Chronicle. His death sentence, September 26, 1996, cheered by 5,000, per LA Times. Yet 30% of 3 strikes cases misapplied, per 1997 BJS. Victims' families, like Mark, sobbing. My girl's gone. Her violin silent, and laws won't bring her back. Left with grief, their pain a spectacle for a nation that moved on, its heart blind to their loss, its soul deaf to their screams, its truth a wound no law could heal. At a Petaluma diner, Lena meets Polly's friend, Jillian, 14, who whispers, "I heard her cry, Carter, a scream that haunts me. No law can silence it. No cage can heal the hole she left. No system can save us from that night. No hope can erase her pain." Lena's notebook burns, 1995. 3 strikes cuts recidivism 20% per 2,000 BJS, but 80% of California's budget to jails by 2000 per DOJ. Schools starved per 1998 state records. Polly's name a rallying cry for a law that split the nation. Its truth a wound no prison could heal. Its blood a debt we all carry. Its pain a scream we ignored. Frank, her editor, snarls, "You're digging too deep, Carter, stirring ghosts that should sleep. Let justice rot in its grave. Let the dead find peace." But Lena, clutching Sarah's locket, its dream, of fading hope, writes on, her heart screaming. Was Polly's law a shield for the innocent, or a chain for the poor? Its ink stained with blood it couldn't save. Its shadow a warning of justice's price. Its truth a wound we can't close. Its pain a scream we can't silence? The final part asks, did these laws change the world, or expose a system too broken to care? Their scars a truth we can't face. Their blood a debt we'll never repay. Miranda, Simpson, Klaas. 3 crimes, 3 laws, each a gash on justice's soul, their blood rewriting how we judge the guilty, shield the weak, and face our shame. Their echoes a scream no courtroom can silence, their pain a debt we all carry, their lives a truth we refuse to see. Phoenix, 1966, births Miranda rights, now read in 12 million arrests yearly, per 2020 DOJ. Yet 15% of confessions still coerced, per 2020 ACLU. Lois and Jameson's trauma a ghost, her courage fading in legal debates, her life erased by a system that valued rules over her pain, her blood a stain we can't wash away, her cry a debt we'll never settle, her pain a wound no law could heal. Los Angeles, 1994, sees VAWA fund 500 shelters, trained 10,000 cops by 1996, per DOJ, saving 100,000 lives by 2000, per 2000 in WS estimates, but 20% of restraining orders violated, per 1998 BJS. Nicole's 911 calls a plea no one answered, her sister Denise's grief. She begged, and fame saved him, a wound that festers, her pain a spectacle for 20 million CNN viewers nightly. Per 1995 Nielsen, their eyes blind to her loss, their hearts deaf to her screams, their souls burdened by the blood they ignored, their truth a wound no law could heal. Petaluma, 1994, sees 3 strikes jail 100,000 by 2000, per DOJ, cutting recidivism 20%, per 2000 BJS. But 30% of nonviolent offenders caged, per ACLU. Polly's violin silent, her father Mark's cry. My girl's gone, and cages won't bring her back. Drowned in a nation that cheered for prisons, its heart blind to the cost, its soul stained by a system that feeds on pain, its truth a wound no prison could heal, its blood a debt we'll never repay. These laws, Miranda, VAWA, 3 strikes, shape our courts, cops, and jails. But do they heal, or cloak or rot that poisons justice? Their ink stained with grief no law can erase, their truth a wound that bleeds eternal, their pain a scream we can't silence, their blood a debt we'll never repay. Lena Carter, in 1994, reflects in her unpublished book, Laws in Dust, rejected by Frank. These crimes forced change, but at what cost? Miranda gave rights, but freed the guilty. VAWA built shelters, but left victims bleeding. 3 strikes caged monsters, but crushed the poor. Their blood a debt we all carry. Their lives a truth we refuse to see. Their pain a wound we can't close. Their cries a scream we ignored. Stat Seer. 1 in 5 U.S. adults face charges, per 2020 BJS. 15% of violent crime cases involve police errors, per 2000 FBI. Each case a failure. Miranda's cops ignored rights. Simpson's fame skewed justice. Davis walked free. Their victims paying for a system too blind, too slow, too broken to care. Their blood a stain no law could wash away. Their cries a debt will never settle. Their pain a wound no law could heal. Advocates like Polly Klaas, in 1994 Chronicle op-eds, call 3 strikes a lifeline, saving 1,000 lives by 2000, per DOJ estimates. But critics like Angela Davis, in 1995, argue it's racial vengeance. 60% of black inmates hit, per 1996 DOJ, a law that punishes the system's victims, their lives erased by a nation that profits from cages. Its jail's $80 billion industry, by 2000, per BGS. Its heart blind to their pain. Its soul deaf to their screams. Its truth a wound no law could heal. Its blood a debt will never repay. Families, like Jameson's sister, in 1967, whispering, Ernesto walked, and Lois paid. Or Nicole's mother, in 1995, sobbing, my girl begged, and fame saved him. Carry grief, their pain a footnote in a nation obsessed with true crime. 10 million Dateline viewers by 1995, per Nielsen, consuming blood without care. Their story's a commodity for a system that feeds on tragedy. Its heart scarred by its own hunger, its soul stained by its own neglect, its truth a wound no law could heal, its blood a debt will never repay. These crimes echo today. Miranda writes red in every precinct, VAWA renewed in 2022. Per DOJ, yet 1 in 3 women face violence, per 2020 CDC. 3 strikes softened in 2012, per California Prop 36. Yet 1 in 7 inmates nonviolent, per 2020 BJS. Their lives crushed by a law born in blood. Its heart a question we can't answer. Its shadow a warning we can't ignore. Its truth a wound we can't close. Its pain a scream we can't silence. Lena, clutching Sarah's locket, its dream, of fading hope, asks, were these laws justice, or a mirror of our shame? Their ink a shroud for a system that profits from pain. Their truth a scream we can't silence. Their blood a debt we'll never repay. Evil wears many faces, Miranda's desperation, Simpson's fame, Davis's smirk. But the system's blindness let them thrive. Its laws a bandage on a wound that bleeds forever. Its silence a betrayal of every victim. Its failure a scar on every soul. Its truth a debt we can't escape. Its pain a wound we can't heal. What's justice when laws save some but doom others? Their cries a wound we can't close. Their pain a truth we can't face. Their blood a debt we'll carry forever. Don't let their stories fade. Question the laws, the system, the lies we tell to sleep, the truths we bury to live, the blood we ignore to breathe, the screams we silence to survive. Were these crimes a spark for change, or a dirge for a system too broken to hear? Their scars a truth we can't face, their blood a debt we'll never repay. Smash that like, subscribe for more cases that unravel your soul, and drop your theories. Which law saved lives, and which betrayed the dead? Did Miranda shield the innocent, or free the guilty? Did VAWA save survivors, or glorify a circus? Was 3 strikes justice, or vengeance gone wrong? Share with a true crime fan. Hit the bell, and tell us, what case should we unravel next? What law needs questioning? What truth needs light? Truth hides in the dust, bleeding in the ink of laws born in blood. Lock your doors. Question everything. Justice is a lie we tell ourselves.